Doo-doo-doo. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I thought it was actually loaded. It wasn't loaded. All right, there we go. All right. I have pretty much finished off the big dig. I know I'm still loading, so all the textures haven't loaded in properly yet. Uh, so I have started building out the flooring here. I might end up having to push the walls that way more, or that way more. Probably that way. So that we can get a better grip on the world. Oh, one of the cool things I found out with the update of whatever the last DLC update was called, you can actually put these drills on train clearing mode, which means you actually need half the amount of drills as you normally would. So instead of doing, because that's what I ended up doing here, is it terrain cleared and it went a block deeper than what I was trying to. So and it went out wider too. That's why this is so much bigger. It still hadn't built those two drills. What the heck? Funny. All right. So yeah, the big dig is pretty much done. I mean, I have that much left to do, so not very important. Or maybe it's not done. Ooh, I need to still extend those. That's what it is. But I've been building up the flooring here. I always do a cross back and forth so that I have multiple loops of my conveying in any building I have where I'm going to be building. Um, I did widen these so that we could do the conveying between them, and that looks a lot better. I don't know about the blue, but I like blue, so we're getting blue there. Let's see. Is there anything else I have done that I need to inform you all about? Probably. Oh, I took out the entire ship here, so the entire ship is finally gone. Even looks like I got the debris too. So all of that's gone. I probably will never rebuild that because that takes time and I'm not all that into doing that. The Ember base I have done nothing with. It's still just sitting over there. Sure. Oh yeah, too large hangar. The only problem is you can't really get to the large hangar. You come down this steep pathway and oh, it ends right here. There's no going further unless you want to jump down the hole. Uh, Actually, I think I will get this out of here. So we will fly it back up. Because we never know when we'll need the VHS tape. I have nowhere to park this. Well, it goes to its natural parking spot then. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, over here. No, no. All right. There we are. So, what shall we do today? Probably should clean this up so that this is no longer in the way. I should have this actually be down here, running underneath everything so that it's not in the way. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Let's see. What is it gonna be? I do believe what I'm gonna do is figure out what to do. So I'll talk to you all in a little while. Actually, there is something I wanted to do, and it's this Cobra Mark III. I have no idea where it came from, what it is. So I'm going to take the fighter ship over here because I don't know why it's wedged in the ground there. Is Doug on the ship? You know, Doug's dead, so Doug is often on crashed ships. Of course, Doug's favorite color is yellow, so. Uh-oh, whoa, whoa, what? A jetpack inhibitor field? The CERT don't do that. This Cobra Mark III must do that. Okay. Huh. Well, there's the inhibitor field, so let's get rid of that. It's very damaged. It's obviously missing its back half. It has its thrusters, so other than... Yeah. Huh. So it looks like it's just out of fuel? Let's see. Does have an H2O2 generator, so maybe if we get that repaired... It's got two of them. Let's see, what else does it need? Cryo chamber, it does have, okay. So that is alive. So maybe if we repair some of this, we could get it moved out of the way, or we could scrap it. I do like the option of scrapping it. Sorry, well, my mouth is suddenly really dry, so it's kind of weird. Huh. All right, we'll figure out what to do with that in a little while. Here, let's get a picture of it. Yeah, we don't need a picture of it. We'll remember what it is. Well, that must be whoa. I stuttered there. That must be pieces of it. Huh. Oh, I have no hydrogen on board. Interesting. I gotta put tanks together. So this is the SCOUT Scout fighter. High TANKs. There we are. Oh, it doesn't need to be in inventory. It needs to be that. There we go. All right. I guess I will again see you all in a little while. All right, let's try this again. We're going to try this cargo ship again. We're going to try and stay under it as best as possible. I'm going to aim there. Nope, sank too much. All right. All right. Then probably into your weapon. There's no telling where the inhibitor fields are. Cannons really like taking on that spot. Whew. All right. We are linked up with it. So my best bet is to probably see if I can do it. Okay. There you are. Did I accidentally take out the entire thing? I think I might have. I gotta see if the grid is neutral. Does appear that way. Yep, okay. Well, crap. I was so close to actually capturing it. Well, let me go get my stuff. Well, my ship is somewhat alive. I mean, it barely exists. Let's see. I should probably make a retrofit of this because it needs to be changed. Because I cannot conveyor large grid stuff through there. Well, large items through there. Let's see what's the remainder of this wreck while we're here. Obviously, the cargo's gone. Sadly, that was my goal of taking over the ship, was to get the cargo. I am a terrible, terrible pirate. Alright, well, it's basically worthless. And you know what? I think this ship is worthless too. So what I'm going to do is use the paint it pink method. And then I now know to get rid of these grids. So when I do clean up, these will get removed. But I did notice something interesting on my endeavor to get here. That the Cobra is not the only ship that is on the ground. So let's head over that way. All right, we're back at it. That one's hostile to me. This one is not. So let's have a look at this ship. It is the Akashi class. Okay, it's an Akashi class ship. It has a broken reactor. It has a cockpit, so let's go ahead and open up here. That's AI control. That's turned off. Alright. Let's go out and get that woo pole.
Inventory full.
Yes, we know.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, let's have a look at the Akashi class ship here. What do we got? We got ammunitions. Fireworks. 300 uraniums in the reactor. All right, well, let's GPS this. Yep, okay. And then let's go look at that ship that was attacking me, which is this way, I believe. What we got there? Okay. You. There's an Ember Fortress. All right. Ouch. Ouch. It's literally just weapons. Huh. Well, you know what we do when we have a weapon problem. We take that, and we take that, and there will be no more weapon problem. I can see it from here. Let's aim. See if that'll reach. Probably not. Come on, give me my scope. Ah, it was a wreck. You can't see me, I'm hiding in a tree. Alright, we're gonna move the day along. I don't really need any of that, so not too worried about it. Let's see if we can get close to this wreck. Wreck. Alright, it looks like it's a sideways rover. Not too worried about it. So, with all that done, and some interesting things found out, we're going to go take a picture of the Akashi, because it's the cooler looking of the ships. There we go. That's a good image. There we go. Screenshotted. Let's go see if those drills are built up, and I'll show you how the drills work. Yep, all the drills are built up, so let us start by extending a piston. We will extend this one, and we are moving at 0.05. We'll just do 0.1. And forward it goes. Forward it goes. Let me turn on the light. Yeah, it's going, but really slowing. Alright, let's have this one move too. I know I can move them a lot faster, but I don't want to overstress how fast they move. But yeah, with the inertial dampeners on and these all cranked to the max on their torque settings or whatever they are, it can actually handle this giant weirdly shaped drilling wall. This one can be set to point, yeah, this one can do that. Just speed things up a little bit. Let's add some better lighting in here. The floodlights do work best, in my opinion. Yeah, look at that. So much better lighting. That's just one floodlight turned on. That's two. And three. Yeah, you can really see what's going on, or what's about to go on. Yep, we're about to hit the wall. And it looks like we have extension on two of them. So it is this one here that is extending to get the motion of the drills, the grinding of the groan. That did not sound right. Don't worry. But there we go. We are drilling away. Obviously, the bottom will get moved forward, moved faster than the top. And yeah. So with all that done, I am going to call this a part episode, whatever these things are, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.